Will Petschenig is 20 years old, 6'2", nearly 200 pounds, and a professional hockey player. Patrick Green is about half of all of that, but the two have more in common than you think.
I lost my father when I was 18, so him losing his dad at 9 years old, that's pretty tough. So I feel for the kid, and he's a pretty special kid.
Patrick was one of Will's Warriors on Friday night, a program Will started to help children in the community cope with the loss of a loved one. Warriors like Patrick get 2 tickets to a game, dinner with Will before puck drop, and dressing room access after the game.
Because the room was like where all the scouts and people who like run this place.
You met a lot of those people today, right?
Yes,
yeah.
and that's something you never think you do, but you do.
Will grew up in Ottawa, and his father Dan would take him to Ottawa 67's games, a memory he's trying to share with these children.
It brings back good memories for me as well. Like, my dad would take me to games as a kid, and I always think it would be the coolest thing to go to a 67's game on a Friday night.
It's more than just a meet and greet, as Will wants to establish a connection with children like Patrick, making conversation.
He told me that he was defense, and I told him, he asked me what I was, and I said I was defense too.
But he also shares the perspective he gained while going through his grief.
I just make sure that if he ever has a bad day, I just tell him to think of all the positive memories he has of his lost loved one. So that's how I try to keep them positive.
Friday was definitely a positive day. Patrick was a little nervous at first, but then really seized the moment, even the microphone, as he began to realize he was rubbing elbows with the VIPs. Stardom was within his grasp.
Just you see all these people on TV, meeting all these really, really important people. You just wish, I want to be on TV. And then one day, they call you down and say, hey, you want to come to a game for free? Then you agree. You come down and you're on TV.
Right.
That's what just happened in a nutshell.
He'd go on to say it was the best day of his life.
That made me feel really good. Hearing him say that it was the best night of his life, probably. I almost wanted to cry when he said that, because obviously he had a lot of fun, and he was a little bit nervous at first, but once we got to know him a little bit better, it was pretty awesome.
What really makes this special is that Will has done this and will continue to do so for kids throughout the region, throughout this season, a way to remember his father while giving some kids just like him a day they'll never forget, just like Patrick. Reporting from the Dow Event Center, I'm Tom Eschen.